Texas for the Region 2 area playoff game. Longview, number 1 in District 15 versus Melissa, number 3 in District 13. The winner of this one gets Crandall, who just knocked off Lufkin on Tuesday night. Location to be determined. Longview comes into this one 30-4, 12-2 in district, and coming off a 32-point win in the by-district round. I'm joined by Keaton Daniels and Ray Wade. I believe we're going to have the national anthem. We're going to lay out for that, and we'll be back with some playoff basketball. All righty, the national anthem is behind us, and Keaton, we just got a chance to witness one of the most exciting finishes to a basketball game I've seen in a long time.
Man, my goodness, that was an exciting finish to a basketball game. The gym was rocking, it was packed. We were standing next to each other, can barely hear each other. So if that game was any ideal of what this game can potentially be, folks, sit back, put your seatbelt on, you in for a good one.
Absolutely. Before we go any further, I got to tell you, this gym is tight. This gym is small. There's a lot of people here, so there are going to be moments where fans are in front of our cameras. You can send your complaints to Keaton directly, because you don't want to come at me with them. We're doing the best we can out here. Ray, how are you feeling tonight? Tell us what you think about this so far.
I feel great. I think Longview is probably going to have to be ready to go right from the beginning, because Melissa is actually coming off, I don't know if it's been identified as an upset, but they're coming off of a big victory against Red Oak, and so they're coming in with a lot of confidence tonight, and Longview can't get off to one of those slow starts that we've normally gotten off to here in the last few games.
Yeah, with us being in the playoffs, slow starts are not good, a recipe for success. You got to be on every single game, because, hey, it's win to go home here, and you see last game Melissa just played, when they played Red Oak, everybody thought Red Oak was going to win. Melissa came to play, and now they're here in round 2. So that's a team that's playing with a lot of confidence right now. We have to play with confidence and play our type of game that I know we're capable of.
And you can hear the Lobo fans traveled pretty well. They're going to be loud tonight.
Yeah, on the way in, I ran into a lot of Lobo fans, ran into some instructors, teachers, coaches from the coaching staff. We walked in together. Want to give them a shout out. Hope they're enjoying their seats tonight for the game. And man, this is going to be, it's going to be a real good test for Longview right from the beginning.
Absolutely.
Because I have a feeling that Melissa is going to come out pretty fired up, willing to take it to Longview. So we're going to have to be ready to accept the challenge right from the beginning.
And I got to tell you, this one tonight is presented by Sig Ramey Insurance. Emily Ramey, again, stepping up big to help us bring some playoff basketball to you. And got to do one quick read. We got some game sponsors tonight. ABC Auto Parts, Longview's #1 choice for auto parts and supplies. Visit one of the 4 locations in town this weekend. Munt Music, family owned and operated since 1965. Longview's one-stop shop for all of your musical needs. River Outfitters, retail men's and women's clothing. They carry Burbalo, Southern Shirt, Old Roy, and Viore. Tomboni Fresh Foods, they just opened their new storefront selling prepared meals to go, open 11 to 6 Tuesday through Friday. And the Page Pizzeria, awesome pizza, and they're going to have the Lobo game on TV for you. And here we go, folks. That's out of the way.
Hey, Frank, I want to give a special shout out to Tomboni's and thank them for sponsoring. I was a dishwasher at Tom Boney's not too long ago.
Were you really?
Yeah, I went in on a day off and helped them wash some dishes at their old location.
Here we go. Lobos win the toss. We got a weird angle, so I may not be able to see everything tonight.
That's all right.
We'll help you out.
I was going to say, the ref had his hands up like he was going to make a call early on, but let the play go on.
Looks like we're going to have I couldn't tell if it was a block or a turnover. Either way, it's going to be Melissa basketball. And we saw him in warm-ups. We see him up close now. Melissa has some size that can match up with Longview a little bit.
Well, Longview's out on the man, and Melissa's in, looks like a motion offense. So we'll see how Melissa comes out and tries to attack us from the beginning.
And almost kind of look like they're playing with 4 guards right now. So our big man is going to have to play outside a little bit, but I think they're quick enough and athletic enough to be able to do so.
Nice job, Blandberg getting over. Up and under is no good. Rebound to Davis Justice. I got it right, and I won't get it wrong again. Justice with the basketball, handling the offense up top. Tries to get it to head, but it's stolen back in Justice's hands. And slow down just a little bit. Blandberg makes a move to get to the basket. And he's going to get called. I'm sorry, he's not going to get called. A block's going to be called. I'm still getting warmed up, folks.
That's all right, man.
I think we're all getting warmed up because we're all kind of like a deer in the headlights right now. We're all trying to catch up with what's happening on the floor.
Absolutely. Our angles have changed. We're all trying to get adjusted.
Our eyes are all adjusting, for sure.
So just bear with us, Lobo Nation. We're going to do our best to call it.
And I need your help reminding me, Keaton, I'm physically changing the score tonight.
I got you.
Don't let me miss much. I'll try my best.
Good feed inside to Didi.
Didi up strong, no good.
Able to convert there. I mean, just the eyeball test, this first minute and a half or so. This Melissa team is athletic, equally as athletic as us. So we're gonna have our hands full matching talent for talent.
Melissa scores first. Nice move inside by number 10, Austin Gooseby, sophomore guard.
Yeah, we've gotten off to slow starts the last few games we played. And, when you go up against a team that's coming off a big win, you don't want to get off to a slow start. These games go fast, Frank. Last week on Tuesday, that game was over in an hour. And so you get off to a slow start. Next thing you know, you're in the third quarter.
He's fouled shooting the 3. That's going to be Chris Head picking up his first foul.
It's a bad foul there by the Lobos, fouling a shooter, shooting 3. Chris got a little bit ahead of himself trying to go for the steal, and we're just gambling and
he was playing catch up that whole possession, and he got him where he needed him.
Absolutely.
He ends up fouling a 3-point shooter.
And this kid right here, number 10, Austin Gooseby, sophomore guard, looks like he's a pretty good shooter here.
He scored the first bucket inside as well.
2 minutes into the game, they're subbing as well. Look like they're bringing in a little height, talking about this Melissa team.
Yeah, what I've noticed from Melissa and what we've seen on tape is, they're not afraid to shoot threes. And now they're presenting a little pressure for Longview. See how we handle it from the beginning.
It's almost time to get it across.
Davis Justice up
Nice.
strong.
Good strong finish there by Davis Justice. Big time move there for the senior to get us on the board. Hopefully that'll settle us down a little bit here.
Oh, I think anytime tonight when we're in doubt, we got to let Davis Justice get the ball.
Absolutely. This kid that I've been talking about for weeks, he's been playing real strong the last few weeks.
Another good move by 10. No good. Ball's batted around. It's up in the hands of Davis Justice. I really like the paint on this court. It really pops on camera. Not that it's irrelevant to you guys in this game, but
easier to see, right?
Chris Head finds Davis Justice back to Drew Ward. Makes a move. A tough shot. He passes. He's going to get him for a travel.
Yeah, you would like to see Drew Ward kind of come to a jump stop in a situation like that.
Yeah.
He had his man up in the air on the pump fake. If you come to a jump stop, you'll be able to make a solid pass out of that to Blandberg, and he was making himself available for the pass.
All right, 10 here is the sophomore again. It seems like we're talking about. You want to keep an eye on him. He's been shooting the ball early and often right now.
Quarter look, short. Offensive rebound. Up strong with it.
Second chance points there.
Yeah, I think Coach Weaver's probably going to get a timeout here pretty soon if Longview doesn't come down and score. Frankly, and Keaton, we saw that on Tuesday night where Coach Weaver is not going to mess around. He's going to let him know right away how he feels.
That's a good basket
there we
right
go,
there.
Didi.
From Didi. Wasn't able to convert earlier in the game, but he's able to convert right there.
3-point game.
What's interesting about Melissa is number 10's a sophomore, but every time down the floor, he's touching the ball.
He stepped
Absolutely
out.
right. Absolutely right. I've noticed that too.
Yes.
Which is one of the reasons what made me, bring it up on the last time they had it, because they're running it through him. He's a kid that has the green light.
Yeah.
Turnover, and early on here, it looks like Melissa's going to have no trouble matching us athletically. So,
yeah, it's a good observation, Frank.
A bit of a surprise, to be honest with you. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, we very seldom see that throughout the season. But as you move deeper in the playoffs, you're going to come across those teams.
We can just settle down. We'll be able to be all right. Drew had a good look at the three. Blandberg gets the rebound, goes up with it, and we goes and one.
Yes, sir.
Rob has the opportunity now to convert and tie this game up.
That's what we need from the big man tonight. 1-point game, and the Lobos appear to have settled down just a little bit.
Absolutely.
Even though Melissa has size that appear to be equivalent to ours, we're still bigger and stronger on the inside.
Offensive rebound.
Another one.
Chris Head. Oh, big time block. Davis Justice ends up with it, and that's blocked. He's fouled.
Hey, right now, even though we have not been converting points, I've liked the effort that I'm seeing for us, especially on the offensive side of things. We had two opportunities to get a lead. Now Davis is going to the free throw line to be able to cash in on hopefully both of these to get us our first lead.
Shouldn't have to tell you this, but share this feed. We got a ton of you watching already. We want everybody in the city of Longview watching this tonight. These kids deserve it.
Absolutely.
Please share this feed. Absolutely. This is a great basketball game. And guys, I think any team in the state of Texas never want to get into a physical match with a team from Longview.
In any sport.
In any sport, knowing that we have kids that are tough football players, and if Melissa thinks they're going to be able to bang with us on the inside and that's going to hurt us and affect us, I think they're going to be in for a long night.
And that's one thing about being Lobo tough is also being mentally tough.
Yeah, that's one thing we can say for sure, that no team would want to try to match strength with us physically.
Yes.
Davis Justice can't convert either from the line. Open look from the corner. Nice pass. It's money.
Big time three there from Melissa. That's Jackson Vickner. Early timeout by the Lobos, down by 4.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We are watching Lobo playoff basketball live from Sulphur Springs, courtesy of Sig Ramey Insurance. Emily Ramey. We'll be right back. Wow. Check. We're good. Scratch that. No, we're not.
And now at OR, we want to buy your used vehicle and we'll give you guaranteed top dollar for yours. And if you prefer to trade, even better, with massive savings on every new vehicle at OR Cadillac GMC in Longview.
Welcome back to Sulphur Springs. Lobos trail by 4 here. 3:12 left to go in the first. Again, let everybody know where to watch this. We want a ton of you on here. Lobos, they've worked hard for this.
Max Ward can't just run off and leave these guys back here while they're being pressed. He kind of got the ball in bounds and turned around, threw it back to Head, and then just ran away. He needs to hang around and help them get the ball in the front court, especially if they're pressing.
That is so true. We sub early.
What a move by Drew Ward. He finds Head open in the corner for 3.
Good look. That's a good look. Anytime Chris Head gets his feet settled, gets his shoulder square, I like his eyes every time to shoot that.
Keaton, I'm gonna leave it here and let you call this. I gotta fix my camera.
Go ahead, I got you. Lobos in the man-to-man defense right now. Kind of scrambling a little bit, but hey, Melissa has number 10 with the ball. That's a foul there by Chris Router, who just checked in from off the bench.
you can't be upset with that. That's one of those hustle plays.
Absolutely.
He's trying to make something happen for his team, and got there just a tad bit late. But we can say this: we're athletes on the Longview end, and we're tough.
Yeah.
And any team is going to really be in for a dogfight if they think they're going to out-tough us.
Absolutely. I like how we have switched Drew Ward onto number 10 here. I'm gonna get his name soon. Austin Gooseby. With Chris Head have one foul. There we go. Come on now. Gotta go up strong with that right now. Can't be cute in the playoffs. That's Chris Head, second foul. Don't like that from your senior point guard, who seldomly doesn't come out to the game.
Keaton, that's what you always identify as one of those 5-point turnarounds right there.
It's one of those deals. Whenever you by yourself and people trailing you, you got to go up strong with the basket. Make them foul you. Make the refs call that. Yep. We didn't do that on our end, and then they did it on their end, and you see which way the refs are calling it. They're going to reward tough plays here, especially deep into the playoffs.
Absolutely. If I have to say so, our young man Ward's got to get settled down some.
Hey,
Davis Justice and one.
Davis Justice goes up strong, and just like last game, he's starting out strong early and often, and just like he has been for the last month or so. Love to see Davis playing like that.
Just like I always say, if we ever in doubt, let's just get the ball in Davis Justice's hands here. Good things happen when he's trying to create.
It seems like he's always cool, calm, and collected. Things tends to slow down a little bit, and that's exactly what just happened, giving him the ball there.
He's able to convert.
Early on in this game, a few times where we've kind of seemed to be a little rattled, we've gotten the ball to Davis Justice, and he's done positive things with it.
It's almost like, good defense. Oh!
They're going to get Kendrick Brown for a foul. He doesn't think he fouled him. I don't think you do either.
Yeah, no, not at all. Kendrick had a good swipe at the ball. I'm not sure what camera angle we were at, but if they want to review, we can definitely get them a good angle.
If he's going to call that a foul, that was most definitely a shooting foul.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he's calling that on the floor.
Don't be writing.
Oh no, he's shooting.
Oh, he switched.
Don't be writing the official checks that I can't cash over here, Keaton. I don't know if I can do that. This young man, like you said, Ray, the offense runs through him. You can tell he's going to be a problem here for a couple years.
Yeah, he's a sophomore, and every time down the floor, everyone on their team is looking to get him involved in the offense one way or the other. And, as aggressive as he is when he catches the ball, he was out on the perimeter, and he's looking to score.
And we're sitting on the floor right now, but I'm looking at him. He looks to be a good 6'3", 6'4", and just a sophomore. Good. Yes. It's a good-looking kid right there.
Tight game early. Little under 90 seconds left to go, first quarter. Been a good one so far. And Melissa's giving us everything we can handle right now. Open look. Davis Justice thought about it, stepped back. He's going to slow down and get it back to Drew Ward. Pulls up. Davis Justice for three. It's off the mark. Long rebound. Ends up in the hands of Melissa.
So that time down for Longview, we didn't get into our offense at all. We didn't get into our basic offense. It looked to be a little kind of confusion on the offensive end of what we actually want to do.
This kid number 5 can flat out shoot. I saw him in warm-ups and didn't miss a single shot.
And he's already made a three-pointer for them.
Davis Justice with the steal. No foul call. We're running. Drew Ward's got an open look from NBA. Raise. Drew's no good. Ball ends up in the hands of Davis Justice. Inside Waddle. That's blocked.
No foul. Come on.
Going to be a jump ball. Let's see. I don't know who has possession here. It's going to have to be Melissa, I would think.
Got to be because we got the tip.
You know.
24 seconds left to go in the first one-point game. Melissa basketball.
Love to see Kendrick Brown picking up Austin Gooseby from full court. Want to keep him in front because once they put us in the scramble drill, this Melissa team has shooters. Davis now is guarding him.
Tough shot.
And this kid right here is pretty good. Good defense by us.
It's going to end the first quarter.
Good defense right there.
Oh, no. All righty, that's going to do it for the first quarter. We'll be back in about a minute. You are watching Lobo Playoff Basketball live on Longview Game Day, brought to you by Sig Ramey and Emily Ramey.
When I was a child, one of my favorite Bible stories was David and Goliath. Sadly, if you or your loved ones are involved in an accident, the insurance company and the lawyers who represent them are Goliath. For over 25 years, myself and my partner Marty Young have stood between you and Goliath. The insurance companies know the difference between Godarzi and Young and all others. We hope you never need us, but if you do, we're here to help.
At ABC Auto Parts, we deliver outstanding customer service, a huge selection of in-stock quality auto parts, convenient neighborhood locations, and most importantly, ABC Auto has delivered the people and parts you can trust for over 50 years. Now we're delivering the quality auto parts you need directly to your home. ABC Auto Home Delivery. Order online at abcauto.com today or give us a call.
Welcome back. This one tonight's presented by ABC Auto Parts, Longview's #1 choice for auto parts and supplies. Munt Music, family owned and operated since 1965. Longview's one-stop shop for all your musical needs. River Outfitters. Be on the lookout for their annual winter tent sale next weekend. Look for the white tent out front right next to Munt Music and Tom Boney's. They just opened their new storefront selling prepared meals. 903-452-7492 and the Page Pizzeria. Get over there and watch the Lobos.
Order you a good pizza, being able to chill and watch a good game here. Second quarter of these Lobos are down by 1. Looks like Drew stepped out of bounds, so we got a turnover there.
That's Max Ward again. We'd like to see Max really kind of calm down. We need him tonight, and we got to get him. Drew Ward.
Max Ward's son. There we go.
Yeah.
I just said hello to his dad. Sorry, guys.
Max, Drew, Maya, it all
shout
works.
out to Max. Max is a good guy.
Great guy.
Great coach.
Done a great job, him and his wife, with their kids.
Yes.
Some big-time ball
Nice
players.
pass.
Good
Block.
defense there by Drew.
This will get Drew going.
Ahead
got
to Davis
numbers.
Justice. It's going to go up with it.
It's a charge all day
Oh,
long.
they're going to call
That was
Justice.
an easy call.
That's an easy call. Feet was set all day long.
And he had Blandberg trailing, yeah.
You had numbers. Anytime, I always say, anytime you get your big man running, I always look for him
Feed
and
him, that's
reward
right.
him. Feed him. They don't always get a chance to get out there early on a break.
7:18 left, second quarter again. Let everybody know where they can watch this one tonight. And again, thank you, Emily Ramey, for stepping up and helping us put this on. Thanks to some of our new sponsors, ABC Auto Parts, Munt Music, River Outfitters, Tom Boney's Fresh Foods, and the Page Pizzeria. Now we'll get back to some basketball.
Yeah, Frank, thank you for inviting everybody on. I hope everyone is able to get this on YouTube and Facebook because this is a great game.
Almost caused a travel.
Nice move. I didn't see a number, so I can't call the young man's name, but that was a nice move inside. Big kid.
Melissa's been really effective with getting some good inside looks and getting it around the perimeter for some outside looks as well.
And this zone is pushing our defense
Chris Head
far
for
out
three.
there.
That's off the mark. Drew Ward saves it. D.D. Williams comes away with it. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with Longview.
Yeah, this Melissa's defense is playing, I can't tell exactly from this floor level, but they're playing an aggressive zone defense, stretching our shooters out, making us really have to rotate the ball. I haven't seen us get the ball in the middle to be able to make them collapse.
They're baiting us into taking some really difficult shots that we don't really need to take. There's no shot clock, so there's no need in Longview trying to force themselves into tough shots.
It looks like a 1-3-1 just from this view, but if I can't call it right, just forgive me because we're in the corner. So we ain't.
Jalen Holly Lee could make that. Lefty for three, no good. Stolen by Wilder, yes!
Excellent job. We got to get back on defense.
Wilder takes the rebound away and puts it back 15-14. That's what we needed, some Chris Wilder energy.
Wilder's always that X factor for us.
Good defense over here by Wilder.
(17-14).
Yeah, Keaton, that's a 1-3-1 that Melissa's in, and they're looking to stretch it, and they're forcing us to kind of run our offense a little out. You know, this offense that we're in for Longview is one that we normally don't run. So, as you can see, there's turnovers in it because we're not quite comfortable on the offensive end.
As we talked about that,
Tough finish.
as we talked about, Melissa is equally as athletic as us. That's a team. This is a team that's showing it. Anytime we start swinging the ball and start moving it, it looks like our guards are standing back. We need to start collapsing in too to shrinking this defense on.
Open look in the corner for Holly Lee. Passes it up. Drew Ward for three.
There you go. One way to get a team out of the zone is start making outside shots. It's big to see Drew Ward hitting the three right there.
That's
good to see him getting on board. We're going to need him.
Yeah, it's good to see him knock that down. Hopefully we can get him going. You know,
it feels like we just need to regain some composure here.
Absolutely right.
Playing a little more careless than I'm used to seeing us playing. And Didi almost gets the steal.
Don't fall asleep. Gooseby has the ball here.
Cross-court pass. Drew Ward defending. There we go.
There we go.
Drew Ward takes the charge.
Drew is doing a good job playing some defense. He made a stop late in the first quarter. Come up with the charge right here. Lobo's only down by 2. We can just settle ourselves down. We will be able to play our game here.
And that's encouraging to see out of Drew. That knee's fully healthy. You know he can score. You know he can shoot. The tighter and the better he gets on defense, the better it is for these Lobos.
Definitely right there.
And he's played some D tonight.
Now we got a man-to-man. They are switching things up a little bit here.
Chris Head. Chris, you can beat him off the dribble. I know you can.
Yes,
Kendrick Brown back to Didi.
Get Didi or get Blandberg down low inside.
Nice backcourt. Back
nice movement without the ball by Chris Head.
I thought we were down. We were down.
Yeah.
19-19 now.
Yes.
All square. We don't want Blandberg defending 25 feet from the basket if possible.
Keep him in front.
There we go.
In front, doing a good job. Chris Head has to be careful here. There you go.
There we go. Jalen Holly Lee to D.D. Williams. Let's see if he punches it home. Oh, we'll take it.
Lobos with their first lead of the game now. We're picking up our pressure and our intensity. Almost had a turnover there.
Lobos lead by 2. He carried. 3-quarter. Looks good from here. Long.
That's Lobos' ball.
And Ray Wade comes away with it.
That was a
still got
tough
some
three.
hands here.
I know.
Hey, them washing dishes got your hands soft still.
2-point lead. Here comes the Lobo
The
crowd.
crowd is definitely into it now.
They may drown us out a little bit tonight, but that's okay.
That is quite all right. Nobody's on to
Nice
listen
move
to
by
us.
Blandberg to find Didi. Oh, it's blocked. He went up for the dunk.
I mean, that's playoff basketball right there.
There we go. Chris Head. Nobody there. Blandberg.
Just get it back out.
Slow down. Jalen Holly Lee makes a move to find an open Chris Head. Thought about it. Back to Didi. He's going to pull up from the mid-range and knock it down.
This Lobo offense is
the
starting
Lobo
to settle
basketball
down.
team is you're absolutely right. We settled down and we're playing some aggressive basketball.
There we go.
And this is what we've seen happen when we go to our second team a lot of times. They come in with a different level of enthusiasm to get us in the game like this.
And one thing that coach has done early, he's went to these subs early in the game than we usually do.
Yes.
Normally we don't see him coming into the second quarter, but I think after the first break, 2 or 2.5 minutes into it, he saw it.
As you saw on Tuesday night, he didn't hesitate to go to that bench early.
Absolutely.
He went to the bench tonight, and it's made a difference.
Absolutely.
You know, he's got guys out there along with Didi, Head, and Jason Holly Lee that go out and really bring the pressure. And we can't forget Wilder, who's always the key to the second team to go out and make things happen.
And we got to give Lobo fans their flowers. They showed up tonight. They're loud. This is what we've been needing. Excellent job, Longview. And if we pull this one off, we better see you Tuesday night.
Hey, gotta love.
Ray's gonna charter a bus for you.
Yes, juicy burgers for everybody.
You gotta love the atmosphere that the Lobo fans has definitely brought. They definitely have it rocking. We had a hard time hearing ourselves just because of the time out, because they was letting us be known.
If I didn't have to get here at 3 o'clock this afternoon to set up, they wouldn't have let us in the door. Line was so long. And again, the offense going through the sophomore. Nice move.
Almost.
Kick out for three. Good-looking shot off the glass.
Yeah, well, the bank was open just for that, though.
Just for that one.
1 point game, 2:15 left second quarter.
So I'm curious to see Melissa. Once we came in with our big man, they've been pretty much kind of just staying with a man-to-man.
Chris Head finds Kendrick Brown open in the corner. Thought about it. We're going to get it back to Jalen Holly Lee.
We're not using our size, so right now I would love to see us get one of our big mans inside.
Nice move. Lefty can't get it to go. D.D. Williams tips it out of bounds. Melissa basketball.
He had him on the move before he hit the spin, so if we would have kept him on his left side, going right, it would have been a much easier shot for him to go, but telling a lefty that is always a little harder.
I know what Ray's going to say here. Probably a shot that we should have taken our time and got a better look.
Yeah, exactly.
Turnover.
Kendrick Brown is coming off with, he hasn't scored just yet, but he's making his presence being felt right now on the defensive side of things.
And you know Robert Brown's watching. What's going on? It's going to be Melissa basketball. It's tipped out on Longview. 1:41 to go. 1 point lead for your Lobos.
And we're getting Davis Justice back in the game.
And Jalen Holly Lee is going to take a
If this game
seat.
is playing at this pace, that's going to play right into his strengths.
Coach Weaver's off his stool. That's how you know it was a questionable call. He's usually cool, calm, and collected. Look at the Lobos on defense right now. Just aggressive.
Yes.
Just smothering.
Good pick, a good switch there by Blandberg.
Our 6'7" postman's out guarding a guard. I love it. Freakish athleticism.
This is a matchup right here that you want to see.
He stepped out.
Tough shot, pull up, money.
That kid is smooth.
That kid can flat out play.
Yeah, easily already has double-digit points for this Melissa team, as now the lead is up to 1.
Can flat out play. Lobos trail by 1, under 50 seconds to go in the first half. Drew Ward tries to get to the basket with the left hand. Stepped out of bounds again.
That's the second turnover. Second turnover that I've seen over there in that corner. He has to be smarter.
Needs to settle in a little bit. Again, 1 point game, 41 seconds left to go in here in the first half.
What a game so far we've had this first half.
Tough shot. Edie with a block. Blamberg comes away with it. Plenty of time. 30 seconds left. Refs are letting them play a little bit. I love it.
They've only called 1 foul each quarter. To each team.
Davis Justice slips. Ball off of D.D. Williams. Going to be Melissa basketball.
Yeah, for the first time this half, Longview's gotten into their patent offense there that they normally run, and you know they got some good action going towards the basket, just couldn't convert it.
Looks like Melissa.
He stepped out again.
He stepped out.
That's the second time tonight that he stepped out on that line. The ref's looking right at it.
4 seconds left. I'm not sure he knows. Very tough shot. Doesn't go. And that's going to do it for the first half here in Sulphur Springs. We're going to take a quick break, come back, talk about it. We'll see you in just a minute. You're watching Lobo Playoff Basketball live on Longview Game Day, presented by Emily Ramey.
Our offense was dominating this year. Fast, powerful, virtually unstoppable. In fact, the only slow member of the team was me. When I was sidelined with ankle pain, it put the whole season at risk. So, just like when my players need the best care, I turned to a proven provider. Now, I'm back in the game.
Get the care you need at physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital, or visit tsjh.org to find a specialist today.
This one's presented by ABC Auto Parts, Longview's #1 choice for auto parts and supplies. Visit one of their 4 locations in town. Munt Music, family owned and operated since 1965. Longview's one-stop shop for all of your musical needs. River Outfitters, retail men's and women's clothing. They carry Burlebo, Southern Shirt, and Old Row and Viore. Tomboni's, text 903-452-7492 with questions and pre-orders. They're located on North Justin, about a mile and a half from the Loop. The Lady Lobos are stopping by the booth. Welcome back here. And we got nothing to point the camera at. So Ray Wade, thoughts on the first half?
You know,
you're good.
It was a good first half for Longview, considering, we talked about that Longview has to come out, and they can't come out in a slow start like they normally do against a talented team like Melissa. We knew Melissa was going to come out with a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm after coming off the upset of Red Oak earlier in the week. And we did a good job of trying to meet that intensity, but yet it still wasn't a smooth half for us. And I'm sure Coach Weaver's back in the locker room right now saying, hey guys, we need to settle down and come out and continue to play our game, because if we keep letting this game get down to the wire, there's no telling what can happen in playoff games. We witnessed that in the first game tonight against Paris and Caddo Mills.
Yeah, if we can just, like you said, just settle down. For the most part, we played from behind that game. We didn't really play with the lead. We didn't really play our type of basketball. We played a little bit uncharacteristically.
Zooming in, you got us in the corner here. We finally get some airtime. Our cameraman's pointed at us because there's nothing going on.
Yeah, you see what we calling the game.
Frank Sides here. Keaton Daniels up against the back wall. And Ray Wade, current city councilman, former dishwasher, Tomboni's.
Yes, proud dishwasher at Tomboni's. Like to say hello to them. And I hear they have a new spot that if you go there, the food is fresh and hot, and they don't give you the little kid-sized portions. They give you a large portion. So
shout them out again.
Shout out to them. I'm sorry?
Shout them out again.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Tomboni's. Those guys were first. They moved into their new spot, so we wish them all the best.
That new spot is located on North Judson, about a mile and a half from the Loop.
But yeah,
appreciate you hopping on.
If we can just get to start playing our basketball, start settling down a little bit offensively. There's no shot clock. We don't have to force anything. If we can just kind of get some good looks, especially inside of the paint. Once we start seeing some balls going in and start getting some stops here, I think you can start seeing things can start turning in our favor. So if we can just settle it down, that's really the main thing for me. If we can just settle down, play our game a little on offense, get stops on defense, we'll be just fine.
I've always proclaimed that, Davis Justice is our kind of igniter. He's a guy that makes things work for us. And every time that we have kind of been a little bit off or had a slow start or we come down, there's turnovers, you get the ball in Davis Justice's hands for some reason, good things happen.
Sure.
And I think if we come out in the second half and we see that we're having a hard time kind of getting going, I would look for Coach Weaver, and I'm sure Coach Weaver knows this as well. I would look for him to try to get the ball in Davis Justice's hands as well and see if he can create. Longview runs the high screen, dribble high screen for the roll and the pop-out three. I would look for him to kind of have the ball coming off of that a lot going into the second half.
And from the untrained eye, it didn't look like we played Longview basketball that first half. And the good news is we very well could be down by 6, 7, 8, and we're within 1. So that's a positive to take away from this.
That's a huge positive for us because, we're only down 1, and we didn't necessarily shoot the ball well. Drew Ward only knocked down 1 3. We had Head to knock down a couple of them, but the other guys that came in, shot from the perimeter, did not shoot the ball well. We really didn't do a great job with getting it inside. We had a little spurt there when the second team came in, gave us some energy, kept us in this game. But like you mentioned, Frank, if we're able to come out and just kind of play to our, we're athletic. We're athletic and we're good. We run, we defend. If we come out and kind of just maybe remove the mental from it and just play basketball.
So if you're Coach Weaver in the locker room right now, is that what you're addressing first?
I think what I'm going to address first with these guys would be, let's just all calm down, guys. Let's literally just calm down. And if we allow ourselves to just play the way that Longview knows how to play, we're always a bigger team. we're always the stronger team. We're always the most athletic team, and that bears well tonight. So I'm sure he's telling these guys, let's just come out and keep doing what we do.
Absolutely. A couple things real quick. The bench, the second team, once they came in and they kind of weathered the storm. They came in a little bit settled. You almost kind of think that their first win or their first wave kind of took the first group by surprise a little bit. Once they was kind of getting settled and came back in, they started settling down. The second quarter was more characteristic of our game. Knowing that we done seen kind of different changes from them defensively, I think we've kind of seen the best that they're going to give us. Now we just need to make adjustments and be able to start executing in the second half.
You know, another thing, I wouldn't be surprised, Coach Weaver, if we get off to a slow start again, that he doesn't look to get Chris Wilder in the game really fast.
Big time. Yes.
You know, we've all seen every time Wilder comes in, he does something positive. He contributes in a positive way, whether it's rebounding on the offensive end, on the defensive end, not being afraid to take on their best player, and not to mention the pace picks up a lot more when Wilder's in the game.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I'd say we keep our eyes out for that. You know, we need Blandberg to kind of contribute in the areas that he does well. A few times he's gone to the basket kind of with his head down and picked up a little foul that he doesn't need to pick up. He's been shooting the ball well, and we just kind of need him to continue to do that. He would get down on the offensive end. He rebounds well on the offensive end. We'd like to see him to continue to do that as well.
Another thing, too, is don't get cute when you get inside the paint. Go up strong, make the refs call a foul. Don't try to get cute and just start throwing anything up. No, go up strong. This is the playoffs. These refs are not going to reward style points. It's either you either got foul or you're not. Don't even look to them to call a call. You just go up strong with it and just play your game.
Yeah, one of the things you want to do is you want to make that referee make the call.
Absolutely, because you definitely left a lot of points on the table.
Yes, you know, if you're going to avoid the contact, 9 times out of 10, that ref is not going to look to give you that call. But if you're going up strong, make sure you're going in and trying to score the basketball and you get fouled, then, normally you'll get those calls.
Definitely. Got a minute and a half left before we get the second half started.
Yeah. If you're just tuning in, it's halftime here from Sulphur Springs. The Melissa Cardinals lead your Lobos 24-23. It's been a pretty entertaining, but untypically sloppy for your Lobos early, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely untypically sloppy.
I'm gonna stop. Untypically is not a word. I made that up, Keaton. Let's move on from it. I apologize.
No, everybody
I did that
understand what we're saying with this.
It's in an untip. I don't even know. Yeah, whatever.
But
you get what we're saying.
To your credit, we just play uncharacteristic.
There we go.
Uncharacteristically sloppy. We're not playing our style, but we have a whole second half to be able to get back to that. We are a team that's capable, that doesn't seem to get rattled. In my opinion, we play tougher in tougher environments and tougher venues, and we came out on top.
Yeah.
This team is able to weather the storm, and we're able to pull through to this. We just have to slow down, see a couple of balls go in our favor, and get some stops.
And we've streamed a ton of games, Keaton. Absolutely. We typically come out in the second half a little bit more energetic, and whatever Coach Weaver does in the locker room, he typically pushes the right buttons. So I expect to see the Lobos come out fired up.
And I have no doubt, this is a senior-led group. A lot of seniors on this team, they know what's at stake here, so they're going to do whatever they can to make sure that we're playing on Tuesday night.
We'd also like that everyone know at home, too, we don't have statistics over here, so we're not able to see the rebound advantages, disadvantages. We're not able to see the turnovers and things of that sort, but we could probably be willing to guess that Longview's had a few, as you guys mentioned, a few turnovers that are not necessarily of their character normally, and we'd like to see those things change going into the second half.
All right, and we're off with the second half of play here. Austin Gooseby, the super sophomore, is starting with the ball here. Davis Justice is guarding him.
Yeah, I bet you that's an adjustment that Coach Weaver made at halftime. The first half, Drew Ward was guarding him a lot more. We see now Davis Justice is on him.
And then especially knowing that Chris Head has more than one foul here, you definitely don't want to see him pick up a cheap one here or put himself in foul trouble. He's somebody that you're going to definitely need to take you the long way.
There's Davis Justice.
Take it all the way. Nice move.
Blamberg. Travel.
Got to travel there. I love the effort. Look, I thought, in my opinion, I thought he got fouled before he traveled. So, but the refs didn't see it that way.
You know, normally Davis Justice takes that jumper out there at the three-point line, and there was no one out there near him, and he kind of took it in this time.
Yeah, a couple turnovers both ways here.
If I am Davis Justice and I have the ball on a fast break, I'm going to look to try to score. You know,
there we go. Lobos end up with a turnover. Drew Ward is going to be fouled. Fouled on the floor. I believe that's going to be number 4. Let's see who they call.
Calling it on 10.
Calling it on 10. Don't know that I hate that. Chris Head to inbound for the Lobos. Finds Didi underneath and he finishes.
Nice find there. Nice job by Didi. Didn't get the ball the first time when he came off the screen.
Didn't see him there, it looked like.
But he kept working.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Ball's knocked away by Chris Head. This is going to be Melissa basketball. I'm afraid we're in for a good one, folks.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, afraid in a good way. We're going to be going crazy, but this one's coming down to the last possession, I suspect.
Real quick, this Melissa team went 75 in district. I would love to see who finished first.
Oh, a three-pointer.
I would love to see who finished first in their district because this is a good ball club.
Melissa back on top by 2, 27-25. Just underway here in the third quarter. Plenty of time for you to tell some folks to come watch this. Chris Head sees an open look to the basket, goes up strong, and it's good.
Chris Head is having a good game tonight.
I love when Chris get the ball inside the paint. He's a kid that's built for the moment. He can go up strong and make tough layups like that. Longview still in this man-to-man defense, something that we don't go away from too often.
Blamberg with the block.
Good defense there by Blamberg.
Longview basketball all tied up.
You know, if this is your first time watching these Lobo basketball players play tonight, you have to know that we have some really athletic, tough kids, and they're not going to back down very easily to anyone. You know, you got a tough point guard like Chris Head. He's going to be up for the battle anyway he gets it.
Excellent.
There's Davis Justice for 3, no good.
Got an excellent look at it, just wasn't able to convert.
Another open look in the corner, fires it away again. It's long. Blamberg comes away with a big rebound.
That was a great rebound by Blamberg.
Yes, he had two
Chris Head's pushing. Well, I like this Chris Head. Drops it off to Davis Justice. Drew Ward makes a good move. Goes up strong with it, no good. Knocks around. It's Melissa basketball.
I would almost love to see Drew, when he has the guy on his shoulder, just keep going up with it the first time.
Yeah, let him foul you or take the block. Who cares?
It's the second time he's avoided the contact probably where he shouldn't have.
Yes. In this moment, you got to go, especially if you're struggling to score, start getting yourself to the free throw line, see a couple go in, that'll get your confidence back going again.
Chris Head, open look for Ward for 3.
It looks good.
It's off the mark. Didi Williams, go up strong with it. Block. We'll call it jump ball. It's going to be Melissa basketball.
The Lobo crowd don't like it. Neither do I.
It's going to be Longview basketball. Scratch that. We can't see the arrow.
You know, Longview scored on the out-of-bounds play earlier. Let's see if we can get an easy win here.
Drew Ward slowing things down at the top of the key here. Nice pass to Blamberg. One dribble, goes up strong. It's blocked. He's got fouled. There we go.
There we go. Glad to see we got a call on that one. I love to have gotten a call when Didi went up for it, but we didn't get it. First one, Rob does not cash in. As the Lobos are down 2 right now with 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. If you tune into this game, please share it. These Lobos are in for a tough competition against this Melissa Cardinal team. And if you are tuned in, thank you for tuning in.
You know, we're subbing in Chris Wilder now. We talk about anytime he comes in the game, we see Longview kind of change the pace some a little bit.
And he always comes in for Didi, kind of gives Didi that little break. Love to see how long we can ride Chris Wilder here because he brings intensity on both ends of the floor.
I would think.
Speaking of a little break, we're going to take one. We'll be back in about a minute. You're watching Lobo Basketball live on Longview Game Day, presented by Sig, Ramey Insurance, and Or GMC.
And now at Or, we want to buy your used vehicle and we'll give you guaranteed top dollar for yours. And if you prefer to trade, even better, with massive savings on every new vehicle at Or Cadillac GMC in Longview.
At ABC Auto Parts, we deliver outstanding customer service, a huge selection of in-stock quality auto parts, convenient neighborhood locations, and most importantly, ABC Auto has delivered the people and parts you can trust for over 50 years. Now we're delivering the quality auto parts you need directly to your home. ABC Auto Home Delivery. Order online at abcauto.com today or give us a call.
Welcome back to Sulphur Springs. Appreciate ABC Auto Parts coming on with us these last couple playoff games. Hopefully that's going to be a staple moving forward. If you guys are watching, we really appreciate your help bringing these Lobo games to us, or to the fans.
You know, guys, we don't have statistics on what Longview normally scores on the season.
Oh, no. They're going to call Chris Head for a foul there. And what looked like it could have been seen as a loose ball.
Chris Head is actually playing really well for us tonight. You know, he's taking it to them. He's meeting the challenge head on, and now they got him guarding the best guy in the gym tonight.
Yeah, man, he's doing a good job. I definitely didn't like that call. I thought he did a great job.
Look at that. Look good from here. Number 10, that kid can flat out play. Thought he knocked a three down. Rebound to the Lobos. Chris Head ahead to Davis Justice. Finds, oh, it's stolen. Back to Wilder. He finds Blamberg.
Swing it.
Back to Chris Head. This Melissa defense is quick. No foul call.
Oh,
there we go.
That was a little late call there.
I was worried they're going to get Rob on that.
Yeah, I was too. I mean, it almost looked like they was going to let it go. But love the call. They're seeming to be calling it both ways here. One thing that we haven't done well tonight is cash in from the free throw line. I believe we probably shooting 50% from the night. I keep seeing a lot of missing.
We're 2 for 5 tonight. I'm keeping track. In my head, I've seen 5 free throws. We're 2 for 5. For the tie. It's good.
So 50% right now, then.
I said that with so much confidence, Keaton. You had to believe me. I'm going to be honest with you. Now that I think about it, I have no idea.
I've seen a lot more misses that I like from the free throw line. And we've seen the better shooters.
Oh, what a move! And he knocks it down.
A little bit of a Sam God almost. The sophomore seems to have the ball on the screen. That's Austin Gooseby here. Man, this is.
I mean, they literally come down and give him the ball and get out of the way. It's the second time down the floor that they've done that.
Nice strong finish by Rob. Rob got a good, easy entry feed into the paint. Cashes in, ties the ball game back up.
You know, Longview may need to consider just coming and trying to get the ball out of his hands because he's putting us kind of in the spin cycle a little bit to where now we're chasing the ball all over the court.
Yes, whenever we start scrambling on him, they have shooters that he seems to always find. Good block. Go strong, Chris. There you go.
What a finish.
Again, these Lobos are up now. Chris Head is picking up full court.
33-31, Lobos lead. Second lead of the ball game.
There you go, move the screen.
There we go. There we go.
There you go.
Let's go, Bob.
Hey, just keep playing. Settle down. We good here.
Lobo fans they're pacing in the bleachers. I can look at Ray. Ray looks a little more intense than I've seen him all year.
I know. I'm into this as well.
Lobos lead by 2.
I love the entry feed here.
Blamberg. Tough pass. Ward in the corner for 3. Oh!
Drew from 3. Big time shot.
That's what we need to get
him
going.
going.
Drew Ward can start settling in and knocking down some jumpers.
And this is
We're
our
in a great
biggest lead of
place.
the game here.
Absolutely. We're going to stay here. Why not?
This is our biggest lead of the game. What we said at halftime, they're starting to do it.
Absolutely.
This senior-led team is not worried. They've been in plenty of tough games. They just know if they play their game, the outcome is what it is right now, up by 5.
They got me wanting to chant with them, but I can't. I'm on a microphone.
One thing that I've noticed that we're doing is we're starting to feed Rob in down low, something that we did not do at all in the first half. Once we start feeding in down low, he's starting to convert. That's going to start opening everything up.
And I'm sorry, I'll mention it again. If you're watching this, listen to this. Why are you not here?
Yes.
How many times do I have to say this?
And I challenge you, if we make it to the next round, have your face in the place Tuesday.
Y'all do this again, I'm not going to stream anymore. I'm going to make you come.
You know, we've been screaming
We'll be
all year.
tweeting updates.
Exactly, but we've been talking all year that this is a special team.
Yeah.
This is a team that Longview basketball hasn't seen in a long time. And so, you know, there's been a lot of years we've been yearning for a successful basketball team, and we have one this season. You know, these guys are competitors, and you're seeing that tonight.
And I love it. I love it. These boys it's a special group.
Yeah.
It's the reason why this team won district, and that hasn't been done in 20 years. This team went to the 3rd round last year, and they finished, second, third in district.
Yeah.
Man, this is a special group that's continuing to keep adding on to it.
And this is an inside joke for Emily Ramey. I've run out of superlatives to describe these kids. Chris Head comes away with a loose ball.
Nice.
Little Euro. Oh, my goodness.
Got a
He's
foul
fouled
call.
hard. He's not happy about it. I don't blame him. That hurt.
He's okay. He's tough.
You know, that has to be probably number 3 on.
Has to be on Gooseby. Has to be. And that's something that we're gonna not complain about.
Yeah, they're not.
He's equally their best player.
Their fouls aren't working per player on the board, so we don't know.
We have tough kids.
Oh,
they
we
can
sure do.
handle that. That's one thing you won't have to worry about with Longview is whether or not we're not afraid to rough it up some.
Yes, you're right about that.
I love when Chris has the ball. I mean, make no mistakes about it. He is our point guard, but great things seem to happen when he's aggressive, when he's getting points, when he's at the free throw line.
And it feels like he can get to the basket at will.
He's playing exceptionally well tonight. His head's in the game. He's making all the right plays.
In and out there. Again, about 50% from the free throw line is something that you hope that doesn't come to haunt us, especially going into the 4th quarter. But we're up 6.
And I want to see how Melissa handles playing from behind.
Yes.
They've had momentum all night. Didi with the steal. We know what's coming. Can't finish. No. Rebound to Melissa. Didi, go up strong with that young man.
I mean, we're playing excellent defense right now.
And you got to give these kids from Melissa credit. Not many players from many schools are going up and affecting these fast break opportunities like they have for us. Really good basketball team. Tough finish. It's good.
Tough finish there by them. They needed their point big time.
Little 4-point swing there.
Ref, he fouled, Ref. No call.
And might have forced that one a little bit.
Under a minute left, 3rd quarter. Lobos lead by 4. There's the big man. My goodness
right into that 3
gracious.
off the screen. And it just looked good for him the way he released it.
It is shocking how good that young man is. We saw one last week, too.
I mean, my goodness, I'm going to have to keep up with him because he's a good kid.
Drew Ward with a move, finds an open shooter. Davis, Justice. No good. Long rebound to Drew Ward. He's going to shoot it. That's no good. Tipped around. It's going to be Melissa basketball.
All right, we up 1. 23 seconds left to go in the game. This game has been tight the whole way.
You got a long way to go. You got a long way to go.
As you hear Ray over here chatting with Astor on.
What'd he say? Oh,
the Melissa player said to me, am I enjoying it?
Oh, I like it. 11 seconds. Look at this young man. Nicely done. 3 seconds left. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. The Lobos are going to head to the 4th. trailing by 1. You are watching Lobo playoff basketball live on Longview Game Day.
I am Emily Kidwell-Ramey, owner of SIG Ramey Insurance. Thank you for voting me Best of East Texas 3 years in a row for insurance agent. I am an independent agent. I shop the market for you. I specialize in home, commercial, auto, and life. Insurance is foreign to most people. You have to have an agent that is going to look out for your best interests in the coverages that you may not know that you need. If you do not have an insurance agent that is working for you, I would love for you to contact us. We're located on Judson Road. Just look for the green door or call me at 903-235-5658.
Well, welcome back. Got to look at the Lobo huddle here. Coach Weaver's lining them out. We're going to start the fourth quarter trailing by 1 again. We know a ton of you are watching, but let's get everybody in the city watching. Share this feed. Let them know it's time. The Lobos are in for the first dogfight we've had in a while. Yeah. Mount Pleasant was a big one, but there's a lot more on the line here, folks.
It's a lot more on the line.
We're going to find out.
Yeah, it's win or go home time. Lobos are down by 1. For the most part, we play excellent from the beginning of the third quarter up until like the last minute and a half. We start giving up a little bit more points than we would like.
Yeah, guys, we've talked about this. Longview's going to have to figure out a way to get the ball out of Goosby's hands early because this kid has gotten into a rhythm tonight, and it's going to mean trouble for us if we don't.
Wow.
Bad turnover.
A panic play there. Panic just a little bit. Passing the ball to somebody that wasn't looking.
Yeah. And if you found your way to us from Melissa, we appreciate you tuning in. Let everybody you know where they can watch this game. Knocked out of bounds, going to stay with Melissa. Drew Ward with the heads-up play there. And again, like you said, Ray, the offense is running through this kid every single possession, and it's effective.
It's been that way the entire game, but we've made the mistake of letting him get into a rhythm tonight. When you got a sophomore coming down off of screens, jump back fades from the three-point line, you know, that's a scary sight.
Especially when he's making them.
When he doesn't have the ball, I would definitely get in a deny position. He's somebody that I would not want to get the ball.
Well, even now, to let him dribble around the perimeter and not force him or try to force the ball out of his hand could mean trouble for us because he's not looking to pass. He's looking to score every time.
There you go, Drew with the big steal. Go up strong with it this time. They're going to get him with a charge.
Third turnover. I mean, even if you don't like the call, you gotta recognize the moment right there when you're that far away from the basket. You gotta just dribble it out. Yeah, here we are with 2 turnovers to start the fourth quarter.
You're taught when you come down on a fast break and there's a defender there with you, the one thing you don't want to do is leave off of 1 foot. You want to come down under control on a jump stop, try to go up and score. The minute that you leave your foot on that 1 foot there, you're going to set yourself up for that charge every time.
Yes.
Still a 1-point game. It's crunch time now. 6 minutes, 40 to go. Turnover. Chris Heads ahead of the pack. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. That doesn't go. Blamberg's there. He's fouled. He'll shoot. There we go. Oh, man. This feels like one of those games, Keaton, where we're all going to be on pins and needles and nervous.
I mean, we talked about this before the game, that we didn't want to see this. But, hey, this is what playoff basketball is about.
Yeah.
It's come down to now where each possession is equally as important.
They're going to call it a foul on the – they're going to overrule it. Let's see.
They're calling a hold. It's a foul on them regardless. Yeah. But they're not saying that we're not shooting.
There we go. It's going to be Longview basketball trailing by 1. Inbounds play. Head for 3. No good. Drew Ward is there. Gets it back to – Justice for 3. That's no good.
Look good. Looked online. Just weren't able to knock it down.
Yeah, I hate that we're going to allow Melissa to keep hanging around like this tonight, guys. It's not going to.
Tough shot. Blamberg's going to call for a foul. Doesn't like it. That's going to send 0. Number Ashton Arnold's going to shoot 2. with a chance to extend this lead to 2, possibly 3 here. Lobos again, we've said it a few times tonight, just need to settle down.
Yeah, got to settle down.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Keaton, but we haven't settled into really anything we do well. There's been a few times down the court that we have been able to get into some of our offense, but, if you've seen us earlier in the year, if you've seen us on Tuesday, we're not quite, settled as we normally are.
Yeah, just uncharacteristically, we're not playing our game, missing way too many layups that we would like, not converting from the free throw line. We would love to see what we're made of to be able to come out of this. Down by 2 right now. Each possession is very, very important. And it's something that we've been used to. We was down in Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
And we was down by 5 and we came back to win that game. So.
And this is a lineup that we put in normally that plays well, that defends well, and gets out and scores.
Kendrick Brown throws a lob to Didi. He's fouled, but no call. Let's see what they're going to call here.
I'm going to say, my goodness, there's
he tackled him. He tackled him.
To those listening in, number 11, Didi, he's the only junior on this team. And the rest of the guys that you see out here playing tonight for Longview are all seniors. So he's the only underclassman.
Kendrick Brown, Jalen Hawley-Lee, Chris Head, Didi Williams, and Robert Blandberg, the 5 on the court for the Lobos, trailing by 2 in this area playoff round. Kendrick Brown makes the move to be a tough shot, passes it back to Blandberg.
As well as Chris Head's playing tonight, he should go ahead and try to create.
Excellent feed inside.
Blandberg makes a move. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound to 0. Arnold. Melissa's off and running. 4-point game.
Settle down, Lobos. Settle down. Kind of letting it get away a little bit. Coaches kind of seeing it and getting Chris Wilder in the game.
Yeah, that's the work for tonight, huh?
Chris Wilder's going to check in. Robert Blandberg is going to have a seat.
Still there, yep.
And Jalen Hawley-Lee, the hero of the Mount Pleasant game, is looking like he's going to get some big-time minutes in this one tonight. 4-point game, 5:12 left to go. Lobos season on the line. Chris Head makes a move to the basket. Very tough shot. No good. Didi is there to tip it around. Lobo basketball. Strong, and he's fouled. And Chris Head's going to go to the line and shoot 2 more.
Hey, you can't be upset with Chris Head.
No, you cannot be.
Something happen.
No, Chris is doing his job. Kendrick Brown wasn't open when he was coming off that screen, so he took it inside.
And every time we've needed somebody to step up tonight, it's been Chris Head getting to the basket aggressively.
Absolutely, right there.
Let's knock some free throws down. Off the mark, and this is the first.
I'd like to see how we're going to attack this on the defensive end. Melissa has a chance to go up with about 5 on us, and I'd like to see how we're going to challenge Gooseby when they go down.
Absolutely.
How we're going to play him.
You got Chris Head picking him up full court.
So Head
don't know how many fouls he has.
Knocks the second one down. 3-point game, just under 5 to play. I like Wilder on him, though. I really do.
I do, too.
It's a good matchup. He finds an open shooter, but the pass is too high. Got a mismatch down low. Jalen Hawley-Lee ties it up.
That's Longview's ball. Melissa started out with the ball.
Lobo basketball.
So Lobo basketball.
1 possession game here.
Hey, that's an excellent defensive effort there by Hawley-Lee. Once that ball got into the post, he recognized that was a guard. That was a mismatch. So he immediately helped the double team.
And it says a lot about the young man that plays fewer minutes per game than your 4, 5, and 6, and 7 guys. But crunch time, big games, he's on the basketball court.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get the ball across half court, guys. Let's not play with him down there.
There's a foul. We'll take it.
That's 14 fouls.
From here on out, we're shooting free throws.
Absolutely right there. That's definitely my point here. So kind of almost in the situation that we was in with Mount Pleasant. Once we got into the foul trouble, game started slowing down a little bit.
This is starting to feel like one of those playoff football games. We're both nervous and rocking back and forth in our seats. We don't have much room to move tonight. So Chris Head got to get a good shot up here. Kendrick Brown.
They're back in this 1-3-1 zone.
Almost stolen. Brown's open. Had a spot. He's going to shoot it. And he's going to miss long. Rebound. Batted around Melissa basketball. And this kid's just running the entire offense, running the point and everything. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, he's guarding our guards. He's guarding our bigs.
He's a freakish athlete. He calls for the ball again, slows things down. Big night, Austin Gooseby. Hope we're pronouncing that right. Might be Gooseby. Stolen by Wilder. And here we go. Need a bucket. 3:41, clock ticking. Lobos trail by 3. Presented by Sig Ramey Insurance, the area round playoff game. Wilder finds Brown at the top of the key, thought about it, makes a move, finds an open shooter in the corner. Chris Head passes it up. Jalen Holly Lee back to Brown, back to Wilder, makes the move to the basket. It's good.
Strong finish there. Excellent movement by the Lobos there.
Great offensive set for Longview. The ball moved, got to Wilder. Wilder's a great player along the baseline.
And he's going to play some tough defense on this young man.
Got to stay on top of him, Chris.
Fights through the screen. There we go. Help comes over, but he gets his own rebound. Can't get that to go. Another offensive board. Going to be a foul.
Got to get a body. Got to get a body.
Chris Head's upset about something. They call a foul.
I mean, and the referee that called the foul really wasn't in position to call it. The referee that was right there in line of play did not see it, and it looks like they're pointing that Chris has 4 fouls now.
That's a big foul.
That was a big foul.
But the big man, Gooseby, is going to shoot 2 here. Something tells me he's a pretty good free throw shooter, just a hunch I have.
Well, it looks like Coach Weaver maybe.
I think he's made everything tonight.
Makes the first one.
He hasn't missed a free throw at all, I think, tonight.
And Melissa is coming off of a 2-point last-minute win in their by-district games, so they are accustomed to this sort of ball game, it appears, or at least have played one relatively recently. Second one's up, and it's good. Back to a 3-point game. Ball's kicked around. Chris Head takes a seat for a minute. It's going to be Drew Ward. No, he's not Chris Head. Drew Ward, Kendrick Brown, D.D. Williams, and Chris Wilder on the court for the Lobos.
Almost want to see, you want to see Davis Justice kind of get ready to come back into this game here.
Him and Blandberg should be fresh for the last minute and a half of this one. Nice pass. Wilder to Dede. He goes up strong with it. He's fouled. It doesn't go. Dede's going to shoot 2. Man, Dede's gotten really good at that. Those kind of acrobatic finishes at the basket in traffic. For a big man, he's super athletic.
He plays well around the basket. I like to see him score them and dunk those. You know, just go ahead, take the guy and put him inside the rim.
First one's on the way for Williams. No good. Got to make some free throws, folks.
And that's been the name of the game. We haven't been able to make layups. Our 3-ball really hasn't been falling tonight. Free throws, we've been hit or miss. We've been make one, miss one for the majority of the night. The ball has not been able to bounce our way tonight. But can we get stops defensively here? You got 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. Your future's not promised if you lose.
Dede knocks down the second. 2-point game. Oh my goodness. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Drew Ward is out defending Gooseby. He's going to take his time. No reason to rush this, like Ray Wade says a lot. No shot clock here at the high school level.
He got the ball out of his hands. That's a plus. I'd like to see someone else take this shot going down the stretcher than that kid.
Put the pressure on him. Don't give him an easy way to walk into an open shot.
He thought about taking a tough one. Going to be a timeout here taken by the Melissa coach. We're going to take one with him. This may be our last break tonight. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. You are watching Lobo Playoff Basketball presented by Sig Ramey.
And now at OR, we want to buy your used vehicle and we'll give you guaranteed top dollar for yours. And if you prefer to trade, even better, with massive savings on every new vehicle at OR Cadillac GMC in Longview.
All right, one last time. This one tonight is presented by ABC Auto Parts, Longview's #1 choice for auto parts and supplies. Munt Music, family owned and operated since 1965. Your one-stop shop for all of your musical needs. River Outfitters, retail men's and women's clothing. Be on the lookout for their annual winter tent sale next weekend. The white tent will be out front. Tom Boney's Fresh Foods just opened their new storefront down on Judson, 452-7492, and the Page Pizzeria. They got the Lobo game on tonight. It's probably too late to get in there now, but next time we play, if you can't make the trip, go have some pizza and watch the Lobos. 2-point game, 1 minute, 58 seconds left to go here from Sulphur Springs in the area round playoff. The winner of this one gets Crandall. Crandall defeated Lufkin by about 10-15 earlier this afternoon, and they await us Tuesday night if we can get there, but it looks like we've got a tall task at hand. Melissa has come out and given us everything we can take tonight.
Yeah, guys, you know, you look at this and you think a minute 58 is actually a lot of time, but in high school basketball, the
stolen
way they call
by
fouls.
Davis Justice. And Drew Ward's going to take it across the midcourt line and set the offense up.
Again,
got a chance to tie or take the lead here. Sorry, Keith.
No, excellent job there by Davis getting in his grill, playing tough defense.
Dede thought about a three, finds an open looking. Oh, they're going to call him for the offensive foul. And Chris Head knocks the three down, but it won't count.
All right, guys, let's all take an opportunity to get on the referee. He was way out of position to make that call. He's up at half court. There's a referee here on the baseline, didn't even think about making that call.
Stay in front, Drew. Make him work. There we go.
Tipped away, 1:24 left.
So we don't want to put them on the free throw line. So, you know,
Not yet.
There's not a shot clock. So as we were talking about, high school basketball, this minute 20 seconds can go really fast because you don't have a shot clock. You know, you shoot free throws.
They're going to call Drew for the foul.
And they shoot now.
Now they're at the free throw line. So these things can go really fast for Longview. And you know, that 2-point lead now could be 5 points. And 5 points is a hard deficit to kind of overcome in a high school basketball game without a shot clock.
Yeah, but we've been able to withstand that and been able to make plays as we've shown it against the Mount Pleasant. We keep talking about that game because that was a playoff atmosphere game that we was down for a majority of that fourth quarter for, and then we battled our butts off to come back.
But the pressure's a little bit different tonight because it's win or nothing, you know?
Especially the magnitude.
That kid knocks them both down, 4-point lead. Whoa, Chris Wilder. Stolen. Now it's getting crunch time. We need a big-time stop or a turnover.
And you don't want to foul him.
There we go.
There you go.
Drew Ward comes away with it. Let's go, Lobos.
Push.
Got plenty of time. Set up a shot. Chris Head, step back three. Off the mark.
He faded away from it when he didn't have to. It's one of those uncharacteristic plays that you can see the moment. Felt like it was just getting a little bit away from us, and we're feeling like we got to score faster than what we needed to.
Yeah, we didn't necessarily need a three-pointer then, you know, because we're down 4. That three-point shot, yeah, it would cut it to 1, but a 2 would have been just as effective. He's been really good tonight getting to the hole.
And definitely when you shoot it right there, when you shot it right there, he faded away, took his momentum away from it when he didn't have to. It was one of those rush plays that when it's in transition, just settle back and get your offense, get you something, get you a bucket.
Yeah,
now
all we
have
needed
to
was
foul.
an easy 2 then.
Yeah.
You know, he had the opportunity, the lane was open for him. He's been getting to the hole really well all night tonight. He absorbs contact well. You know, he's strong around the basket. Would have loved to see him just go ahead and take that in.
45-41. It is going to be Melissa basketball and the Lobos.
Hey, you know,
the hill to climb is getting steeper.
Yeah, we've turned them over earlier, so we have an opportunity to turn them over again. You know, they've got to go ahead and fight this last, 40 seconds left in the game?
Yeah, 45 seconds left.
45 seconds left. You know, you're down 4. You just got to go out and play this aggressively and try to make something happen.
So right here, I would try to get a turnover, force them into a trap, make them cross over the court before I would even think about fouling.
I mean, I would shoot for a 5-second call on the ball out. Then I would shoot for the 10-second call after that. Then you're going to have to see what kind of foul you can get.
5 seconds, bro.
Almost turned it over. They're going to get Davis with the foul in the corner. And Goosby's going to shoot 2 again. I don't think he's missed a free throw tonight.
This kid is probably shooting 8 for 8, 10 for 10 from the free throw line.
The moment doesn't appear to be affecting him at all.
He seems to equally have at least 20 of their points. Probably has from assists. Probably has 30-something points combined.
Yeah, maybe that's a typo. Maybe he's not a sophomore. Maybe he's a senior.
This kid has definitely opened some eyes. The moment is not big for him.
Yeah, because if this kid is a sophomore, it'd be great to see his development over the next couple of years.
Yes.
Blamberg lays it in.
Good timeout.
3-point game. A lot of time left in this one. 41 seconds is an eternity in basketball.
Almost stepped out of bounds.
We're going to stay with it through the break. We might as well, folks. We don't want to lose you. I doubt we'd lose you for this one, but one possession game, 40 seconds left to go. Feels a lot like that game in Mount Pleasant, doesn't it, Phillip?
It is not over. It does feel like a lot like that.
So as we mentioned earlier, so as they come out, the couple things we want to look at, we want to see if we can get a 5-second call initially. So that's the pressure, denying the first pass in. Once that pass come in, a lot of people would think you want to foul right away, but we still have a little time. So you can see if you get that first trap and create a turnover here right underneath your basket. If not, then you do have the opportunity to get a foul. But we all know we won't want to foul number 10.
Yes, and you know that you can run the baseline now because we made the basket. So you have to be on the lookout from that.
Yeah, and this is our trap team that's in right now. You got Wilder in. I'm sure Wilder's going to be defending the ball out of bounds. And, we got Davis Justice and Head in. Those guys are ball hawks.
And here we go. Thornton to inbound the ball. Stolen by Ward. Nice play. Pass. Chris Head.
Far from over. There we go. Another timeout by us.
Unbelievable play by Drew Ward.
Down by 1. Let's go. Let's go, Lobos.
Yeah, Drew Ward.
When we say
comes
fight
through
to
in
the
the
finish,
clutch.
yes, when we say fight to the finish, this is what we mean here.
Well, it definitely ain't over now.
No.
Unbelievable play. I wish I had the ability to show you a replay. Drew Ward steals the inbounds pass while in midair, is able to turn his head, find Chris Head for an open layup, and it's a 1-point game.
And so, guys, even in this strategy now, we come back out, even if they get the ball in and we do have to foul, we can go down, they can make one free throw or make two, and we can still come down and win this going away.
My goodness.
Love it.
I don't know if my nerves can handle another overtime game tonight.
Hey, you can handle it.
We got to win this.
I can handle it if it's Longview tying this game up and we take it into overtime.
It gives us that momentum.
I'm going to be honest with you. At this point, if they score to send it to overtime, I'm okay with that too.
There you go.
37 seconds left. Lobos trail by 1. It's going to be Melissa basketball. That's an eternity in a basketball game. Both teams in a bonus.
Weaver's choosing not to have pressure directly on the ball.
And look who he's double teaming. Look who he's making sure he doesn't get the ball.
They're going to get Ward for the foul. And that's going to send number 2, Kennedy Brandy. Kennedy Brandy to the line for the first time tonight. This will be his first 2 free throw attempts.
He's taking a long walk down.
I think we got the right guy on the line.
I definitely agree with you there. Somebody that knows something. It's
he
pressure
looks
point
like
right
he
here.
just woke up and realized this was a basketball game.
You're exactly right. The way he took that walk.
35
Lord,
seconds.
the moment.
Kennedy Brandy. First one's off the mark.
Oh, man.
One possession game no matter what if we get this basketball back
You know
up.
how big that moment is?
I know.
I mean, right there in front of our cheerleaders. 35 seconds left to go.
Please, we got to look at this and try to get something going towards the basket. It's going to be a 1-point game. This kid's not going to make this shot. So we got to get something going towards the basket.
Here we go. Down by 1. Drew Ward for 3 from NBA range. Misses it, but Wilder's there for the putback. That's no good. Still plenty of time left. Stolen by Davis Justice. 20 seconds left.
Calling the timeout.
He finds Didi, who goes up strong. And he goes! Yes!
Coach calls timeout. We have a timeout here by the coach. These Lobos are up by 1.
10 seconds left. Yes. The Lobos lead. The Lobos lead.
These Lobos are up by 1.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's go.
Wow!
My
What
goodness.
a great sequence of events that
Yes.
just happened here.
Oh my goodness!
Right now.
Frank, do you want to try to break that down for us, what just happened?
I had to change. I was changing the score in the middle of all of it. I have to do it
Tell us
manually
what just
tonight.
happened right now.
Man, right now, what just happened was Coach Weaver just trusts the Lobos. We was able to get a steal, being able to come back down. We had momentum going. Davis Justice made the right play. As we always say, good things happen when he has the ball. He finds Didi. Didi is able to convert on a layup. Puts us up in the lead, go up by 1. I think we have about 10 to 15 seconds roughly to go in this game. One thing that I would do is I'm gonna double team number 10. I'm gonna make sure Gooseby do not get the ball in his hand right now.
I would double team him on the out of bounds. I would not let the ball get in his hand. You don't want to see him to be able to go the length of the court and go down and score this basket. So whatever I need to do to get it out of his hands, heading down, I would most definitely do that.
And be careful. He might even be the one to take out the ball on something to get the ball right
and
back.
if he does take the ball out, what normally happens after that, it's to give it right back to him on a sprint heading down the court. So we should do all we can to make sure if he does take it out, that he's not giving that ball right back again.
But anyway, anything, he's not going to be the one to beat me. I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure he's not the one to beat me.
I wouldn't let him beat us for sure.
Oh boy. At this point, I can't even speak. 15.6 left. Lobos lead by 1. Need a defensive stop to move on past the area round for the first time in quite some time. Scratch that, we did it last year. Inbounds. Gooseby does end up with the basketball. It's loose. 11 seconds left.
Pick up a foul.
Trouble.
Are they going to get a foul?
No, I think we got a timeout.
Chris Head has to be very careful on that reach around.
The clock didn't run is what they're saying. See if we can get this worked out.
See, we got a full timeout. Last timeout here by Melissa.
Everybody in the crowd believes he traveled there.
Yeah.
Not a lot we can do about it now.
7 seconds left to go in this ball game. Yeah, man, I'm still double teaming him. He is not touching this ball. Somebody else has to beat me.
And as you can see, just on that sequence there, they were looking for him.
Yeah.
I mean, they wanted to get the ball in his hands. And if I'm Longview, you're absolutely right. You know, I would force number 0 that just shot those free throws to try to beat us.
Number 2, or
whatever that kid was.
Whoever it was, but man,
free throws.
What a heck of a game we've witnessed so far.
And we have to say before the chaos starts, if it ends here, the Lobos, do not hang your heads. You had one heck of a season, but one defensive stop, and we're moving on to face Crandall on Tuesday night.
Hey, we got 15 seconds here or 7 seconds, I believe.
7 seconds left to go in the game. It's been whatever. This has been what you've asked for in a playoff type game.
I'm nervous for these kids, my man.
We've been nervous, but look at where we're going. You know he's gonna come off the screen, and I think we know that too. So we're not looking to even.
Great job by Chris Head, keeping him from getting the basketball. Open shooter. It's no good. Tipped around.
That was smart play. That was smart. That was smart by Chris tipping the ball out of bounds.
That's not enough time to get a shot off, I don't believe.
If it is, it's just a heave it up shot. My goodness, these Lobos have fought their way.
Protect the basket, guys. The ball.
Putting Blandberg in. I would almost put Blandberg on the ball carrier. on the person that's throwing the ball.
And having some size in is going to be great.
Yes.
Here we go.
But it has to be around the basket. Blandberg has to be around the basket because that's where the play is going to go.
And it's over! The Lobos win! The Lobos win! The Lobos win!
These Lobos have
won! The Lobos win! The Lobos are area champs! And we're moving on to round 3! Yes!
My goodness, these Lobos have fought to win this game.
Yes!
Gotta love it.
Yes!
Gotta love it.
Yes!
My goodness.
Yes!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. These Lobos have fought they butt off. Down majority of the fourth quarter, did not give up at all. Was able to come up with stops with under a minute to go. And man, these boys, I'm speechless, man. These boys
I'm out of words, man. That was one of the most tense basketball games I've ever seen or even tried to call.
Our guys have showed great fight tonight. You know, it just looked down for them in the last minute, 2 minutes of the game.
But real quick, that Austin Goolsby for Melissa, he's a heck of a ball player. Just a sophomore.
Played a great game.
Good game, man.
Played a great game.
Hey,
Played a
good
great
game,
game.
dude.
Hey, good game, too.
Hey,
Absolutely. That's basketball.
Jalen Holly Lee, my man.
Over here, side to side. That's what we talking about. Gotta love it. That's what I'm talking about.
great game.
Gotta love the effort from these Lobos. Man, that was a heck of a finish, man. Lobo Nation, you should be proud of these boys. Again, get your place.
Coach
get
Weaver,
your place in the
great
place
game.
on
Right here,
Tuesday
Rob.
night.
All right, guys. I hate to cut it off here, but I've got so much work to do in so little time.
Oh,
so
my.
we appreciate you guys for watching. Pray we
game.
appreciate you, Ray, for being with us. Keaton, as always.
Yeah.
Lobo Nation, I will tell you as soon as I know where you're going to be Tuesday night. And if I don't see you there, I don't know what I'm going to do. We may call it from Twitter, Keaton. We'll give updates. I'm just kidding. You know us better than that.
It's a great day to be a Lobo. Go Lobos.
One last shout out to all our sponsors, everyone that helps us do this and put these games on for you guys. One shout out for Ray Wade for helping us bring some credibility to the broadcast. The man knows more basketball than me and Keaton have forgotten. Scratch that. I had it the wrong way. He forgot more basketball than me or Keaton has ever known. He'll push back on that.
Great game. Hey, I enjoyed it, Frank. Keaton, thank you guys for having me.
Appreciate you.
This is a great time, guys.
One last time. Thank you to ABC Auto Parts, Munt Music, River Outfitters, Tom Boney's Fresh Foods, and the Page Pizzeria for hopping on with us tonight.